please.
A very good morning. It's Friday the 28th of September here in Bennett in Switzerland, and it's a very special moment. We have the first official briefing of the competition. I'm Air Sports presenter Regan Tetlow, and this is the 62nd Gordon Bennett Coupe du Monde official briefing very shortly, and then inflation, and then the big takeoff.
Okay.
I'm late, I know. Roll call, ladies and gentlemen. Can you hear me? Okay, thank you. Roll call. Australia, Ruth Wilson in tennis. Austria 1. Austria 2. Belgium. Czech Republic. France 1. 2, 3, Deutschland 1, 2, 3, Japan 1, Poland 1 and 2, Russia, Switzerland 1, 2, 3, USA 1, 2. Good. Thank you. The Fiesta Balloon pilot is in the room as well. Who are you? Wir sprechen gleich mal. Ich kenne dich nämlich noch nicht. Gut. Okay. Today, it's okay to read, right?
Because it's just an LED, but I think the quality is okay. We will address some housekeeping issues today and some further
leftovers from yesterday. And Mark will now comment on badges and access.
Okay, I think I found most of the missing badges from the crews that we printed later. So please come and see me after the briefing for just the personal badges that we printed. For the guest access, so for those people, like as said yesterday, you can get 4 badges which are no name, where you can bring people onto the field, which are escorted by you. Those badges are ready to be taken at the info desk, which is over there next to the tower. So if you need those badges, please go and see at the info desk and get them. All of you should have received, or are just about to receive, the vouchers for food. You get 4 vouchers for drinks and 4 vouchers for food. The food vouchers will be valid everywhere here, which means like in this tent here, or also there will be about 30 food trucks being built up at the tarmac over there. So those should be valid at all those places for you to get some food. For any additional crew, you can just buy the food as everybody else on these places, so there's plenty of food that will be available by noon today. The other important thing is the hotel checkout. As discussed yesterday in the emails before, all your hotel rooms are booked until Monday, so that we were sure that you have a room till the latest possible takeoff. And we can now return them valid for tomorrow. So you keep the room today in any case, but you can return all the rooms we want to return starting tomorrow. But we need to know this today by 9 o'clock, so after this briefing. I will have a list with all the rooms that were booked through our organization. So please come and see here at the corner. We'll have somebody with the list, and we will tick off all the rooms that we will have to cancel. If you don't come here, we will not do any cancellation of rooms, and we will just get the normal fee. Pay our, like, it's the cost that you paid so far. If the rooms get returned, you will be free-funded after the event with the World Tourism Organization, which takes care of that. So really it's important to come here, do this by 9 o'clock. We have to report it by 10 o'clock to the tourism organization, otherwise we are not within timeline to be able to cancel them. Okay, that's all the housekeeping from my side. Do you have any questions? So I hand over to Marcus again.
Okay, good. These are some leftovers, and we will go through them one by one now. Let's go to point number 5. First of it, handout to pilots. We handed out the telephone lists of the pilots. Each of crew should have 2. We will share that also electronically, but please, this is the inner circle. Don't share it anywhere in a public place. This is your private confidential,
our private confidential information in case we want to talk to each other in instances where we want to talk to each other. And the call sign list is helping you to identify your colleagues' balloons as well. So these are shared with you. Yeah. Question, Stefan handed this out, and Megan, did all of you receive a copy? Okay, Eric? Okay, thank you. The flight permit for Bosnia-Herzegovina you will receive tonight in printing, and you will get further information tonight, and also we will try to give you an extract in terms of ATC information. Who was asking on behalf of other pilots, and we will do our best. Launch coordinates like yesterday.
No changes, but you have been asking for the official podium altitude, and this is the one for the meteorological super duper models, which I like to hear more about later.
Yeah, maybe you add 1 meter, 60 centimeters for the podium. Okay. Now, Meteo, Peter, your turn.
Hello, good morning, everybody. As I said yesterday, we are close before, or not too close, 24 hours before reaching is the mouse? And cold front. You'll see it above the British Island to Denmark and south of Sweden. We are in the south in the fine clear air now in a decreasing high pressure influence system. And this frontal with the cloud system will approach us in about around midnight. There are some clouds in the Midland and more clouds covered in the eastern part of us. We are on the border to the fine weather to the west. There's a little precipitation forecast in this front, but it's not very important. With this front, the wind will be increased. Before we have no strong winds, variable tendencies to northeast in the late afternoon, at first 3 to 7 knots, maximum 12 knots. Increasing late afternoon, it's meaning after sunset between midnight. Year later, the evening, the stronger the gusts. The maximum may be about 20 in the late evening at ground level. And there, the 0 degree level is now very high, about 4,100 meters or more. With this cold air, it descends to a 3,500 meter in the morning, close to 3,000 meters in the around the Alps. The wind causes some turbulence during the night above along the Alps and across the Alps, and also in the Rhone Valley in the Mistral flow. Cloud cover first clear, and in the afternoon we get some low clouds, 3 octaves, and then 5 octaves in medium levels, maybe between 1,800 meters and 2,500 meters. Tops local are possible in the early morning on the southern part of the Alps to 4,000 meters. So the next, the forecasted ascent from the radiosonde here in Bern shows northeasterly wind in the late afternoon, and there is in 2,500 meters the temperature and the dew point line are close together. In this level we have the top at first from the clouds, and above there we have still northwesterly flow. As you can see, if higher you go, the stronger the wind. In the lower layer, it means about 1,500 meters. We get this northeasterly flow with the maximum around Genfersee and forward to France with about 20 knots as a middle wind. The 6-hour trajectories shows us the possible paths during the night. You can see in the color the lower levels still go the direction to Spain, France and Spain, and the other crosses the Alps towards to Venice. The longer forecast for 18-hour possible reaching Barcelona for the western part, and the other close to Italy between San Marino and Rome. And 30-hour forecast shows us the wind will be stopped in the future more and more around the Balears and at the southern edge of Italy. Another forecast from the Cosmo, from the German weather forecast, shows us in 5,500 meters there's one trajectory. It starts in Bern and goes in a northern path direct to Slovenia or in more to east. The others show the same way in the west to Barcelona. Also from the high split Nova, you see the same situation. I don't trust this curve at the blue and the red line, but the tendency is the same. And another one is for the eastern part, the higher level, shows the same directions. Next one, please. Okay, this a picture again from the first situation in the afternoon when the first cloud band arrives to Switzerland. Next one. Also the wind again for 20 Zulu. It means 2200 local time in 1,500 meters. Still this northeasterly flow. Next one. The wind gust for this day, Bantica is shown as 2.6 knots maximum in the afternoon, and the right side on the right side you can see in green the medium wind and in red the maximum speed on the timeline. It's all in knots. Yeah. You see the wind increasing in the late afternoon that I have said before. So next one. Weather situation in the evening. There is an upper level low. You see still close to creek and crater. This upper level low will be situated for about 24 or 30 hours at the same place and produces clouds, rain, thunderstorm and windy conditions. In the other region there's mostly fine weather. Next one please. The wind situation in 500 hectopascal, it means about 5,500 meters. You see the upper level draft is reaching Switzerland, and if you are there and you go quickly up in this height, you have nearly a westerly flow in our region, about 30 knots, but it's very not the big high, but it's high, and you have to use oxygen to reach this wind. And the next one, please. It's the lower level in about 1,500 meters, still shown this northeasterly flow. The next one, please. And this one is in 3 kilometers, means about 700 hectopascal. There's more northwesterly flow with a split system. A little bit in the east you get a northwesterly flow, and in the west we get a northern flow. Next one. The expected weather situation for the evening in higher resolution. These shadow areas are cloud covered. The other symbols are for altocumulus and cumulus clouds, and the signs are shown precipitation. Green one means showers, and this red flash, you know, that's a thunderstorm area. It's situated close to Italy and still over Greek. In the other region there's less or no precipitation. Only you can see on the southern border of West Austria and East Switzerland, there are some symbols for shower activity. Next one. This system same situation about the southeast, this thunderstorm area. The other areas, you can see the clouds moving slowly to the Po-Ebene, towards to the northern Adriatic Sea. Next one, please. And this is a special feature you see in this area around Barcelona. It means at Sunday 9:30, yeah, Sunday 11 Middle European summertime. There are some activity may be caused here in this area east of the Pyrenees. But this model is very sensitive. In other models, there's no precipitation at that area, but it could be. There's a little chance that in this area we get some convective clouds. Also close to Sardinia. In future, there are some signs for thunderstorm activity. Next one, please. You see still this situation in the northeast of Spain, and this activity in close to Crete. Next one. And nothing changed in 6 hours later. Those are maybe the problematic or the hazard areas. The other things are the clouds. Most of them may be below 2,000 meters. At first, as in the first 8 hours, we have some convectivity in the southern part of the Alps. You have to look out for the towering cumulus. So, this is the forecast. I hope you enjoy it. And there are some questions.
Do you know the altitude of the clouds that will be above the Alps during the night?
Yes, it's a little bit difficult. The first, the lower layer becomes between 1,500 till 1,800 meters, but it's not closed, it's not overcast, it's three octaves, I mean. And then in the later evening, in the first tomorrow morning, the clouds climb above the Alps, cover the highest mountains. It's maybe about 3,500 and 4,000 meters, and some of them are growing to a towering cumuli. And there some indicates that the level from this towering cumuli is about flight level 140. And then in the lower region, in the Po Valley and in the North Italy, the clouds in the higher level disappears. In the lower level, we have between 1,500 meters and 2,000 meters clouds. And another aspect is, if you reach Croatia, there could be in lower level a so-called Bora flow. It means from the valley bit mountains there, the cold air is above the cold air, they fall down to the Adriatic Sea. It starts in 1,500 meters, and there's sometimes a very strong wind into the Adriatic Sea. If you have there a position in the low level, it could be a hazard for you. And the other clouds in the Rhone Valley and also in the eastern part of Spain, at first it is 1,000 or 1,500 meters above ground, and then some of them are growing to a convective cloud, maybe a towering cumulus. But this is so separated, it's not a closed thunderstorm or towering cumulus line. And those convective clouds grow up normally at 6 or 8 kilometers. Any other question? Get to.
The weather south of Italy, will that continue to move south or in what direction?
This bad weather situation in the south it's located for 24 to 30 hours at the same place, and it's moving slowly to east, to Turkey, to the Black Sea or to Turkey. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Peter. Next agenda item is air traffic control, and Nick will start with that. Let's go back one. For those who didn't notice, it should have been shown at the beginning, but take a picture for you, for those who don't know about this yet. Don't put it on the internet. Well, it's now shown on the screen, I believe, in the live stream. Anyhow. Okay. Air traffic control. Nick.
Okay, we have an update this morning regarding questions which have been raised yesterday, and also some new information for this flight for tonight. Good morning. Yesterday you have received those documents. And it's blocked.
Second.
So yesterday you received this drawing with these altitudes over Milano and Padova, and we have now the details. Where is it? Where is my presentation? Sorry. No. The data of us.
Technisches Problem. Warte,
Frankreich. France, dann?
Also du hast Fanny, das
Das ist gut. Hier, Franz, ja, schön da, ja. Top. Italy? Und da hast du das Bild nicht drin.
Nee, das muss ich dann aus dem anderen Dokument laden.
Ja, das ist noch oben, war das vorher, okay.
Also das andere.
Das muss ich ja zeigen, das.
Okay, sorry for this minute of 5 minutes of pause. So for France.
That's an update. France, we tried to contact them yesterday in the afternoon. They were not available. We will have a discussion this morning to forward to you by mail and at the evening update all the details you need. It's not very complicated. There is just something to check with Lyon and Marseille, TMA. We keep you advised. Italy. So I say again, you received yesterday this document.
And now it doesn't change anything for Milano. But for Padua,
we made the detail for the CTA. In the NOTAM, it's written you have to avoid the CTA during daytime. So it is very difficult on your maps, if you have VFR maps, to make out exactly where these altitudes are. And they are not the same as have been in the official ATC documents. So you have the zones and the altitudes which are on the bottom of this
list on the bottom of the sheet. This has been also been sent to you by mail. Then Bosnia and Herzegovina.
For the Padova, for the single sheet of paper that explains all the special altitudes, can we have it in this one page in print? Thank you.
Okay, Bosnia and Herzegovina. The only thing we have to clear is that night VFR is not allowed. It's clear because they have no jurisdiction for night VFR. It's not for us, it's for everybody. They have no night VFR in their laws, so it's not possible. No need to ask. The same is for Albania. Same, no laws in Albania in this jurisdiction, so no way to ask for. They do not know how to handle that.
And the max flight level is 140. That is nothing new.
International airports have been asked for Macedonia. There are two, Skopje and St. Paul's Ohrid. Skopje is in the east, Ohrid is in the west, so you have to aim for one of those. Then, new, Spain, new. You have on your email, you got the permit. It's very easy, I don't have to explain it.
You can read it and you can understand it very easily. Very important second page. You have to avoid Barcelona TMA. You have to avoid Sevilla TMA. And if possible, not go into Valencia TMA. So make a good planning. But very important is Barcelona, not to enter Barcelona TMA.
That's the permit we have. We do not discuss furthermore if you ask or not. That's the permit, that's what we have. Slovenia is new as well.
Nothing complicated. That's really, really easy go. Just the SUAs, the warnings, have to be avoided. And last one, Austria for today. Perhaps we go until Estonia this evening. We never know. Austria, also very easy. The Austrians are very, very nice people. All of you.
Okay, for the special use areas at the bottom, you can ask ACC to coordinate, but you have to do it early if there is any active. But normally, Saturday, Sunday, there is no military activity, so it will be an easy go.
And then, finished for me. Any question? Say again. You didn't send it out. Okay. So it will come in a minute, in an hour, 1 hour, please. Okay.
Other question? Yes.
Will a pilot be disqualified if he violates the notice given in these briefings?
That's the president to decide. It's not mine. I just forward the information. Did you understand?
Happy to answer. The information given in the briefing is relevant for the scoring, and there were clear statements about where VFR is allowed and how which documents have to be followed.
So the altitudes in Padova also applies to this?
Correct. The question was if the altitudes for Padova are also part of this, and I confirmed. The Padova document is based on the NOTAM, which is an Italian official document, and therefore we have to abide by this.
However, for the NOTAM, Italian NOTAM, you've got it. We got this NOTAM, and there were some problems on the interpretation. So what you have received yesterday is valid for Milano and for Padova. Here you see that during the day, no fly, that's according to NOTAM, and during the day in this zone west of the 8th degrees and north of the 45th, you can fly 140 and up. In the NOTAM it's stipulated 140 to 150. They did not correct the NOTAM. This one is validated by the ACCs Milano and Padova. That's the document. That's the difference you have with the NOTAM. Because to change the NOTAM is too late. It was too late. Okay, you fly what you received yesterday on the briefing and here on the briefing. These two documents are for those in Italy. The question was that there? Yeah.
Even if we have permission to do other altitudes?
The previous question was even if you have a permission, and let me just repeat why we decided like this. We had several races in the past where people received permissions and others did not, in a similar situation. And we want to avoid the situation that some are lucky and some are not. Therefore, we want to tell you now what we take for the competition. If you have clearances from an HCC, then at least you are not violating Italian air law. but you are violating our rules, which means we have to penalize you for that. In the end, yes, that's the ultimate result. And of course, with the race, you have a look into the exact circumstances. How close, how accurate can you measure? Was it 50 feet or was it 100? I mean, we understand that this is always the case. But the principle is, as communicated in the briefing, and flying outside our agreed altitudes or doing night VFR, for example, in countries where it's shown to be not allowed, will result in a no result for the race.
Can you have the flight plan via email, Markus?
Sorry. Say again?
Can we have the flight plan via email?
Yeah, I had it in an earlier chart. You will get the flight plans in an email during today. Yes. Okay. Any further questions? Okay, hearing none. One further comment. Yesterday a pilot mentioned about stones in the ballast. I really ask you, since some of you may go up to freezing level quite quickly, to take care that you don't throw out full bags and check as possible for stones in the ballast to avoid impact or make sure it's over glacier at least. Then my final wish and urge to you to really stick to the inflation procedure, not delay. You have seen the weather forecast. We want to launch you on time. We don't want to delay the launch into the evening for technical reasons or whatever. Therefore, do your best that by 1800, when we have the next meeting, next briefing, all the balloons are standing up and are ready. And for that, make sure that a sufficient crew is available at all times, that we can really expedite the whole process during the day. Gerald and Bennett.
So 1800 will be ready with the balloon. What is the follow-on times schedule intended to launch?
Okay, 1800 we have the next briefing. And then between the briefing and launch, of course, we'll do the safety check. Stefan will walk around, you get your stuff ready, and we will start positioning you for the podium ideally, so that we can really launch the first balloon latest at 1945.
Thank you for the guidance.
So just the last reminders, yeah, we had some issues with the city. The cars had to remove already the field. I hope that worked fine. I'm told that should be okay. Yeah, please make sure that you get ready for inflation as soon as possible. And don't forget about the hotel rooms. Stefan will take care about the list to make sure about the cancellation of the rooms. Benny?
Markus, just one question again because switching to the ATC. Can we get a clear list what TMA is to avoid because of disqualification for the race? So the ATC guys said that Barcelona, Valencia is to avoid because maybe there's something in the regulation. So can we get their clearance or not? So I just want to have a clear list. Italy, maybe Barcelona or not, Valencia, it's okay if we fly in to get permission, so that we're not discussing later what you said, if it's allowed or not.
Okay, Benny, point taken. I understand you got now fragmented information. We presented some. Spain is new. We will work on a list like you were suggesting for tonight. Thank you.
For inflation, the two French jet balloons, are they still now?
You will be the first to get hydrogen, and also the Fiesta balloon and roof. So we'll start, because you need more time, we will start with you now, and also with the two in the northeastern corner. So when you're ready, your trailer will go, and that's the plan.